artwork. It looks like a skeleton to me, but I don't think he made it that way. I don't know. That's why it's hung like it is. That was his first thing he brought home for me in the shop. Oh, look at, there's some of those. These are the good zappers right here. We got a horrendous black fly problem. And in the summer, you cannot find these bad boys. Fly swatter. But these take D-cell batteries, and my ma had it out camping, and I tell you what, I sat there, and by the time I stood up, there was a graveyard all around me of flies and mosquitoes. It was great. It was great. You'll have to take my word for it. It's looking sunny over here, though. I might have to put a few quid in with the chickens, mate. Maybe we'll go for a snowmobile ride if it warms up. Fucking ain't even got enough snow. I gotta start getting rid of that pile. I think we're gonna start burning that pile from here on out. So that's nice. Couple coals in there. Adrian! Down out. At least I got some things that I want to still do. Like my brain says, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that. That's how it starts. Only I notice more now that my brain's like, let's do this and let's do that, but it never finishes the things that it wanted to do before. Fucking brain. What is that? That looks important. Used to could. Yeah, that's the shitty part. That's part of the reason I can't fucking work too, because I can't finish a sentence, let alone a job. And it really does hurt my heart. I've never been the useless, lazy guy. Fuck, even in prison I held a fucking 9 to 5. Worked in the kitchen, worked custodial, I did every fucking thing there was to do. Taught myself how to play guitar. I always did something. It's too bad they can't count all the prison years as tax money paid in. Fucking should. Fucking roaches. They should. Actually. A lot of years. Fucking weird. 6 years for what? For drugs. And they're constantly protecting these fucking sex offenders. And then if you mention the shit, they shut you right down. Like, what are you protecting these fucking sex offenders for? You know? There's a reason I feel so strongly about fucking sex offenders. And I wholeheartedly believe that it's a lot of the reason why my brother's dead. He could never cope. He could never put it to the sideline. If something like that never leaves you. So these fucking sex offenders that go to prison and get out in a couple of years, it's crazy. Anyway, we won't get too much more into that. We just need to invest in lead for them people, and that's that. Look at that noise. That sounded like a fucking car crash. What's up, Beastwood? Wow, that was crazy noise. It sounded like glass and crunch and steel and all kinds of stuff. I gotta get this apartment done one of these days. I keep saying that, but I'm just reassuring myself all the things I need to do and don't. Okay? Can I get a break around here? All my wood is wet. See if that catches. All that shit is trash. Damn. I want to sell my snowmobile, but the problem I got is mental. If you haven't noticed, I got a mental problem. You know, you buy this shit, like that in particular, I bought it brand new. And if I sold the son of a bitch, I would lose over 75% of the value I would lose of what I paid for it. And it's only been ridden not even 2 full years. It's got 800 miles on it. So I'd rather let it sit there and fucking rot than sell it to somebody and lose $8,000. Is that piss poor attitude? Yes. But just like that truck over there, that's got a brand new transmission in it. The piece of shit that sold it to me put a tuner in it and didn't know how to fucking tune it. And he is a certified auto shop. Beautiful truck. Blew up 107,000 miles, a diesel. Now them trucks are known for this and that. And when I fucking first bought it, I told them, hey, if it ever breaks, I'll go 50-50. Labor or materials, whatever costs less, that's what I'll pay. I got 20 grand worth of truck and then a $5,000 tranny sitting there, and it's garbage. That's 25 grand. That's $250,000. That shit makes me puke a little in my guts. But what do you do with it? You put it up for the side of the road for $2,500, and then you just fucking gave away a $5,000 tranny. I would like to get that truck on the road. That's where if my brains and my body would just let me fucking work one more year. One more year. But I think it's not gonna happen. I could sell this fucking truck I got inside. A waste of fucking money. Talk about losing money. And then I'll fix all the other junk I got around here. Because it all works great. It just needs some love, you know? People that are buying these new vehicles, I don't understand it, man. And I keep eyeballing this. That tree right there is a nice straight white pine. And that one right there is a nice straight white pine. And there's a lot of board feet in there. Between the two of them, I could build a freaking Noah's Ark. Tommy's Ark. Anyways, see? Butterfly. Butterfly! We're gonna get the skid steer out and we're gonna attack that pile there a little bit. Oh, did you hear it? I was wondering, that was crazy. It almost sounded like a plow scraping the ground, but there was too much crunching. Okay, let's start this skid steer. I need to put a new step on. That one got burnt up. I should do it like the other side, but that was just quick jobby that got messed up. Where am I gonna put this stuff? Oh, crow. Crow! I don't got no food for you, crow. Me and Judy this spring are gonna we got a pact. We're gonna take a walk way far back in the swamp and see if we can't rustle up some. What the hell is that? Rustle up some wildlife. Look at this. Oh, my chickens ain't got attack this wet ass pile. I gotta get some food for the chickens. Oh, really now? What are we? Oh, really? Yo. We might even cut up some lumber here today if I feel froggy about it. I need to get that water tank off there is what I gotta do. I gotta give this saw a little touch up. I don't know why we're gonna be doubling it right up anyway. I got that small 500-pound winch over there. I probably could take the handle off of that, the controller off of that, to power the bigger winches. Better make a housing for it. Oh, this battery's not gonna charge, is it? God damn it. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. So I had a file here the other day. What the hell did I do with it? There it is. Damn it, I can't believe I left that on for 2 nights. Still, well, it dropped down to 43 in here. We might try this little guy too. I robbed some parts out of there to fix this one, because Husqvarna is actually the same thing as Johnson Red. I don't know if anybody knows that, but they're both Swedish companies. I really like Johnson Red, but it's the same goddamn company that makes them both. They just discontinued the Johnson Red brand for some fucking reason, because there's more metal on it. I don't know. But this was a more hardier saw, I believe. This 72cc is a bad mama jammer. 71cc, I think it is. Sweden. This is a CS 2171. So it's a 71cc. And she rips. It's getting old now, but man, this thing. I wonder if this is a brand new file. I should be cutting down some more trees too. That way they don't suck up any moisture for the spring here. So anytime I'm cutting these teeth, I'm watching the angle and how much I'm taking off. And I'm making sure that this baby is the same as best I can. And I'm tapping my file off to get rid of the shaving. I can tell what kind of week I've had by looking at my saw. That one's bigger, that one's smaller. I'm getting out of control. But my saw still cuts straight, and that's the biggest part. And it throws out big chips. A lot of times you'll see that my saw will bog out, and that's because these rakers, I always file them almost out, all the way out. That way the saw can just eat at its leisure, you know? I don't know where this file came, but it's a piece of shit. Yup, Judy said she had the worst birthday ever. The worst day ever in her life. Poor mom. See, I'm the type of dad that's like, fuck her. And Robin's like, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Man, fuck that little girl. She don't run shit. Easy for me to say, hey, as I'm alone in my shop. She ain't running nothing. The thing too, she was upstairs with me. We were playing video games. She was fine. And then they had Auntie come over and she got the wrong present and this and that. It's like, you know, if it were up to me, that shit would not even happen because I would not be buying her little ass no fucking presents. I don't buy them very much at all, these kids. Fuck that shit. They got the video game and that, you know. This year, they're not going to be inside videoing them fucking selves to death. And having the beach, we really are lucky to have the beach because they do love going to the beach, you know, and that gets them away from the video games. This fucking file sucks. So, thank you to the Wallen family for the wise choice to move by the lake. My family actually, back in the day, owned property just down from here. So the records say, the Dupra family. It's funny, you look at all them old timers, and usually the reason the land never transferred over is because they lost it due to the taxes. And back then, taxes were nothing, but so were wages were nothing. I'd like to go back in time. This fucking thing's all fucked up. I'd like to go back in time and well, for one thing, I'd like to go back and talk to our forefathers. Whoever wrote the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, and be like, hey, let me show you a video of what's going on today, hey? And just see what they say. They'd be like, get the nooses ready. I want 2,500 trees in a row. We got a lot of trees in this pieces of shit in this fucker. And they just start getting rid of them because that's what they need. I don't know how we ever got away from treason, but it's what it is. That Elizabeth Warren, and I hope Trump doesn't discriminate. He needs to go after the fucking Republicans too. Fuck the Republicans, fuck the Democrats, fuck the liberals. It's like the conservatives are the only holding grace right now. It's crazy. And other countries, man, they've been one step behind us because of the Constitution we have. I mean, they got fucking video cameras up on their streets and shit. It's crazy. The younger kids are going out cutting them down with fucking hacksaws. Like, fuck, give them a medal. I thought we'd try this saw today. She's a little wobbly because I don't have that spring anymore. I tried to make it one day and I couldn't. They're cheap, I just haven't bought any. Next time I go to the store, I'll buy a set. I really need a brand new fucking saw is what I need, but we'll see. This fucking doctor, man. These doctors are so sick. Alright, so this guy here is a step smaller. So these, I don't know if these got writing on them. Probably up too far. Yeah. This is a 5/16 or a 3/16. Fuck is this one? Yeah, this one's a 3/16. This is the middle size saw. A lot of homeowners usually have this one, the 3/16 size file. There's not a lot of difference in these damn things, you know, but you'll notice how they cut. They don't look that different, do they? But this one is smaller. This is usually, my brains aren't working, but that's for a 20-inch bar or better usually. That's an 18-inch bar, I believe, on that 440. Yeah, that's a 3/8 chain, 16-inch. Fuck, I don't know. I'm not even gonna pretend to know right now. I bought these a while back because my shoulder was hurting. Yeah, 7/32. Yeah, so this is a 7/32. This is a 3/16. But I bought these a while back because I was gonna do it with my Dremel. Should almost try that. That's for the bigger saw though, I think. Because my shoulder was hurting, but I never did because those scare me. And actually, I might use that to sharpen my couple of saw blades for the band mill. Now that's a sharp one there. I'll try to get a close up of this. Let's see here. Where are we at? Right there. So, yeah, this is a brand new file here. Oh. I always make sure my chain, I get it pretty good tension and I can't lift this part off. You know, it takes a little bit more than a pinch to stick that in there. That's how loose I like my chains. And with a nice sharp file like this one, you can just do even 3 strokes. I forget last time I used this saw. Oh, I remember. It was for that stump and we were cutting rocks. Yeah, man, I haven't had a sharp file in a long time. That feels weird. I'm just doing 3 strokes. That's nice when you got a nice file. If only life could go that way, eh? Nice and smooth. But when you're busy planning, life happens. There's no other way to say it. I might have to take these fuckers down. I'm looking and I'm seeing a shiny spot on the tip of the tooth right here. I don't know if you guys can see that little bit of shine and then it's dirty. Well, last time I was using this, it was gravel and dirt. So this saw, even though we're sharpening it, it still might not cut very well. And then we'll come back in and you can see how these are shiny right here. These rakers, when they start to glow shiny, then it's time to take them down a little bit. You don't want to take it a lot, otherwise it'll bog your saw down like mine. And that's not a good situation a lot of the time because you can, especially if you're falling a tree. I don't know why they call it felling a tree, but it just sounds odd. When you're felling a tree, you don't want to get in its fucking way. It'll crush your goddamn head. Let's see. And you can see on this one how shiny that whole gullet is. And I don't know if you can see the little stripe on this tooth, but that's what I use as a guide. Yeah, it doesn't show. A lot of these boards got dirt on them. That's why I grabbed this saw too. That other chain's almost shot anyway. That was last year's chain. At the beginning of this year, I was cutting with my 26-inch bar, and I was tearing the shit out of that chain, so I decided to say the hell with it. Oh, you guys can't even see it. With a sharp file, you really gotta be more accurate with your strokes because you're taking more meat off. Whereas when I'm doing that Johnson Red, them files are such shit. I'm all over the place, and that's why my teeth are getting all screwy. All right. Let's go see about putting some gas in here now. You know what I'm saying, people? I doubt we're even gonna be able to drive that car this year. Who knows? Who knows? If the seats are gonna be the biggest issue with that. I gotta tear the seats all down. I never done that before. So we gotta tear them all off, reupholster them. I got everything. I'm just waiting for fucking Uncle Andy to come. You know, he talks though, you know. He's one of these talkers. You know what I'm saying? I wanna come, oh, I wish I could come help you there, bud. I wish I could be right there with you. High-fiving. Come on, Unc. Come on, Unc. Oh, mama. Let's get some gas in these pigs. Maybe I'll even bring this. Oh, I didn't sharpen this one though. Too much power. Too much power in that one. I was so surprised the first time I bought this and used it, how much power it actually had. That one's got. Oh, I wish I could be there. Man. I'd be right in there with you. Oh, if I had $1 every time I heard that one, hey? Hey guys, when's the last time someone told you, oh man, I'd like to help you clean up, but, you know, can't do it today. Oh, you need to move? Oh shit. I gotta go out of town that day. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. We got enough oil in that one. thing ain't been off in a minute. Can't forget this. I love to give these a shot. A little shot in the tip. Man, that fucking thing was on there. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna do this over this pile or something here. Might as well top them both off. Quaker State. That's a dual purpose Quaker State. I'll do this one too here. Yeah, she's empty. Oh, I do it every time. I can't see in the hole. This saw, I think it's just telling me, let me go. Let me just die already. You die when I tell you you can die. You bastard. Oh. All right, are we ready yet? Nope. We gotta do this. This fucking bar. If you see that or not, but this little saw's got 2 holes in it. Why doesn't the big saw got 2 holes in it? Oh, no, I'm out of grease. You cockroach. Okay then. I would put you guys outside first. What do we got here? What do we got? Yeah, I've heard that before. It's okay, it's okay. It's a long swim across that big old pond. Wow, sunblind here today. We might have a decent day. If it stays warm, I will fire up the sawmill here. Yep. What are we gonna do now? I didn't even plow the other day when we got that snow. I was just sick of it. I might have to actually put the bucket on here and clean some of this up so we're not getting full of snow. tell you what, it's getting harder and harder to come in and out of that fucking thing. Scratched my ass the other day and fucking ripped my ass crack, I did. I had to have Jude look at it. Jude, am I okay? She said, oh, you're bleeding, Dad. I had a hangnail. Some things are getting pretty sticky. Yeah, that'll work. So for those of you that don't know, when I bought this land, I started making a campground here. And long story short, the government's a cunt, so that's why I never did. But by law, I can have up to 4 spots that I can advertise. So it gets complicated. These cunts want you to do all this shit and water and blah, 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 blah. But I got a lot of area back there for camping. And it'd be awesome to have a little festival here one day, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. And that's the reason I want to do a tree house back there. I'd like to do like a tree house village back there. Maybe even some underground dugout style type fucking fairy shit, you know. It'd be awesome, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. It'd be a lot different if I didn't have issues, health issues. That's for sure. Thing's going out again. I gotta fill this up really quick. That's one of the main reasons I sold my other property, which my other property was beautiful, but this one's by the lake and it's got the snowmobile trail there. And where I was before was way out in the country on a river where nobody knew where the fuck it was. It was hard for me to find it. It was still nice, but the business aspect of it, this is a better location. starts. Well, I should almost have that other bin over here. Let's see what this guy does. I always do that with a saw that hasn't ran in a while, or with a saw that I do run. And you can see where it makes a little spot of oil. If you're not getting that oil in your saw, you need to stop and make sure it does. That's just a little oil valve that lets the oil lube your chain. And it creates less friction for your saw, and it really helps the saw out. We're gonna be taking breaks today. I'm gonna go grab my coffee. Tabarak Nature. Hey, what's up, buddy? How's everyone doing today? I've been smoking lately, and it seems to be helping with the nerves. So I'm gonna continue to do so until I see if it's having adverse effects, meaning whatever it means. Adverse effects. I don't really enjoy it too much, actually. It's just more of I feel my back getting stiff already, and I didn't even start yet. Damn it. I should have thought this out a little better. I should have put what I should have done is put the two 16-foot garage doors like this instead of the 12-foot. The problem was when I did this, I was running out of money real fast. And I think I got 12 grand just into these fucking garage doors. So, with that said, I was pinching. Remember, guys, these are all on sale. It's called, I don't know what it's called. You got to give it a name, but. Okay, where's the oregano? We're going to make some pizza here quick. We're going to dip in the jar here. We'll break bread, as Uncle Andy says. Oh, we're going to take this right outside with us. No additives in this shit. This is farm to face shit right here. I don't know why I still ain't shut this off. We're just gonna unplug it. I gotta get that on a switch too. Okay. We did catch a bucket on fire the other day. Poor mom and auntie last night. Judy had them just a wreck. Can you hear that? Snowmobiles. I wish I could bring you guys back there. We run out of service. Straight out the chicken coop, this stuff here. Chicken shit. Oh, a little too much. We'll set that there. Maybe I'll remember, maybe I won't. Only takes me one. Tastes good. I think that's White Russian. I want to try to get sativa this year. That's all indica. Hybrid indica. But I'd like to do some sativa plants. Some apple fritter or some fucking name. I don't know. It's one of the apple ones. When I was younger, my old man had this strain. It was all white, like damn near snow. And I sure wish I had that particular one. Man, that was it just was so tasty. And I even remember it now, 30 years later, so. Anyways. Oh, I forgot my coffee. Well, I guess we just got to go back and get it. Blue Dreams. Yeah, I wonder if that's a... I can't do I think the indica is what makes me paranoid-y. So I got to try the other. I got the third strain here somewhere in a jar. I got it on accident one year. What did I do with that now? Ain't no telling. There it is. Yesterday's. We're having cold coffee latte today. Yeah, that's why I grow every year, except for last year, is because I just like it. It just looks so cool. The terpenes and the hairs, and depending on the strain, you can get colors out of it. I just like no other plant. I mean, tomatoes and potatoes are fine, but actually I really enjoy growing my vegetables, and so do my kids, which is great because they need that shit, They're getting picky though. All right, let's try this again. We'll do 5 minutes. That chew jumped out of my pocket again? Or it was gone. A can of chew will last me at least a week, if not a week and a half, most times. Because a lot of times I leave it in so long it turns to fucking nothing anyway. But I don't spit it out either, I swallow it. And that's probably a lot of my gut issue, probably. Yeah, between the couple 4 or 5 little areas I bounce around on the interwebs there, we got some good people in there. Didn't take too long either. That just gives me hope that there's a lot more out there that are willing to fucking make sure our kids have the right atmosphere. I don't know how people in the city are even making it in today's world, to tell you the truth. But I guess you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. Let's see how this burns. Ooh, that's pretty wet. I can tell how wet it is just by how heavy it is, This is the top of that pile, so this is all that fresh stuff too. That whole next bit, that's all cedar right there, so I'm not even gonna be able to, I'll have to put that in a different pile. Because cedar is for starting the fire. You don't want to just burn cedar, it'll be gone in one day. It'll be gone in one day. You won't get any heat barely out. This shit is not good wood to heat with anyway. It's all pine and shit. Gonna stack this. Usually I got a pallet. Matter of fact, there's a pallet right there. That way I don't have to lift it up again. The last couple of years I've been burning pretty wet wood too anyway, but so what I've been doing is I built those cribs. That one was too big, of course. but I'd stack it up on pallets and I'd put it right in the shop. And the first 2 years I had this place built, I brought my splitter and everything in there and just split right in the shop. Whatever works, I guess. I'll show you how to make a square pallet of round logs. Round and flat. Basically, if you come to my channel, don't do what I do. I don't know why I never took more care to be careful. Tommy's not here this week, so he can't even help me do this. He's lucky. chainsaw is backing up. Hey, here comes life planning for me. I must have bad gas or something. Beep, beep. Plug me back in. Let's go for a walk and check these chickens, see if they're doing okay. Yeah, my back is burning, bud. Every single time you see me holding that chainsaw, I'm inside going, fuck! I just tell myself, yeah, I love it! Or mama! Mama! What are we looking for? Food for the birds. That's what we're looking for. What did I do with that? I don't dare bring it out there because the squirrels and shit are at it right now. Must have got some good stuff. Oh. Yeah, my back is screaming. It's been the last couple of this year's been the worst, man. Fuck. You know, a couple of years back, I stopped. I said, you know what, I'm going to take fucking a year off. I'm going to let my body heal because I just got this thing pretty much where I needed to be. I was done with my divorce. All my jobs were caught up. That was my goal. I'm going to get everything caught up so I can start saying no. And I did. And then pretty soon, the calls started dying off. I still get calls here and there, you know, but I'm done for a minute. I got to take a year off. Fuck, a lot of stress, man. Work 16, 17 hours a day for 8 years straight. And I mean fucking straight. For a while there, the first couple years, I had 3 jobs. Plus, I went to school for being a barber while I was beauty school. And I did a lot of shit. So my body felt beat up. My divorce was final. I got fucked in the ass real hard. So my ass was kind of swaying in the wind a little. I said, I'll just stop. And then ever since, it's just downhill, downhill. Then the pandemic hit, actually, right then. And then it's just never been the same.